Okay, so here's your hint video for this page. And so let's think about this. So first of all, it asks you what the total number of NBA arenas is. So remember, to find that, I'm not going to tell you how to do it, you would need to add all frequencies. So that just means you're adding up this whole column, and you can write your total right here. So then it says complete the relative frequency column. So let me help you get started on a few of those. So remember, what you're going to do to complete this, ignore that. To find the relative frequency, you're going to divide the frequency by whatever you found your total to be. Let's just make sure you get off on the right step. Let's actually calculate the total together. So I don't even need a calculator for this. They're simple numbers. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Might write that down just to remember where I'm at. 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 plus 5 is 24. Might write that one down to remember. 2 more is 26. 28. 28 again. 28. Add 1. 29 total. Hopefully I got that right. I'm going to double check it since this is my hint video just to make sure I've got it. So I said 29. Let's make sure that happens. So I have 2 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3 5s plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. All right, so double checked it, still got it right. Okay, so that means I need to do 2 divided by 29. And when I do that, I get a really strange decimal of 0.06. And this is the weird part. This is the number I get. I'm going to write 0.069 because here it's an 8. The 9 tells me to round it up, so I do 0.069. So that means here I'm going to say that this is 6.9%. Let's do one more just to make sure we got it. So here I need to do 1 divided by 29, and that would be 1 divided by 29. And so my decimal answer I get is 0.034. Now this time, if I look at the number next to the 4, my third digit, my thousandths, the 4 doesn't tell me to round it up. It tells me to leave it alone. 5 or more, give it a score. 4 or less, let it rest. So here, this would be 3.4%. So that's how you calculate all of these. So for the next one, you do 6 over 29. I'm not going to do them all with you. You can figure those out. So that would be you completing this relative frequency column once you have that done. Then you're going to construct a relative frequency histogram. How are you going to do that? Well, it's going to look something like this. You've got this other sheet in front of you, and you can start to actually figure out how many there are in each range. So let's start with the first one. It's 17,000 to 17,500. Remember, we only had 2 in this range. So from 17,000 to 17,500, my first part of my histogram goes right here. Then I can actually label its percent. We've already done this. I can label the percent as 6.9%, just like that. So then obviously for the next one, there was only one of them. And so I would label this as 3.4%. So you're going to do that for each one of these, obviously after you've found the percentages for each one of them. Okay? So that would be us constructing a relative frequency histogram. Again, these are just hints. You should have this whole table filled out by the time you're done. You should have your whole graph or histogram filled out by the time you're done. So now I ask you to describe the shape of it. Remember, you have 3 options. You can think about it. And remember, your 3 options are skewed, and we can go left or right. And then we also know we can do approximately symmetrical. So remember, you're going to look at the shape of this when it's done and decide, is it skewed left, skewed right, or is it approximately symmetrical? Okay? All right, last one. What are the percentage of the arenas having a seating capacity between 18,500 and 20,000 seats? So that means you want anything in this range from 18,500 all the way up to 20,000. So here, that means you need to think about 3 ranges, right? And they all have 5, 5, and 5. So it means you have a total of 15 in this range over the total of 29. Use that to think about your percent of the arenas having that amount. All right, so hopefully these are enough hints for you to get going. If they still aren't, go ahead and come back and see me and I can help you finish up.